Hello everyone, and welcome to NS Sports TV. My first upload in a long time. I've switched to live streams for a long time. Yeah. Bit of a different setting. I'm currently on holiday on the south coast of England in Bournemouth. And yeah, this is the preview for Real Madrid versus Chelsea, second leg at the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid currently lead 3-1 on aggregate. Thanks to a Karim Benzema hat-trick. I mean, what a player. And our goal came from Kai Havertz. But yeah, am I confident going into this game, thinking that we can get anything out of this tie? Nah. In my opinion, the tie's finished. The tie's over. And for me, it's just playing for pride now. And as for Real Madrid, they're pretty much through to the semis, and I'll have them favourites for the whole competition. But yeah, Man City also play tomorrow. Semi-final, they play Atletico Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano. Personally, I think Man City are through to they go through. Atletico don't have a good home record this season. So yeah, I personally think it'll be Real Madrid versus Man City in the semis. So yeah, enough of my waffling. Let's get into the preview plus predicted and preferred starting 11. So yeah, I'm also gonna do a combined 11. As well. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So yeah, injuries on Chelsea's side. Ben Chilwell out for the rest of the season. Oh yeah, Romelu Lukaku also out. I don't know what his I think he's feeling not too well. I think it's the disease. Which I'm not gonna say because I don't want to get demonetized. And Ross Barkley, I think it's an injury which he's out for. But I'm not too sure, but I do know he's injured and not in the squad. Reece James is back from injury and has played since. Cesar Azpilicueta had doubts due to COVID symptoms. He has since came out negative. And as for the rest, I feel we're pretty much those are pretty much Chelsea's injuries. Real Madrid, they'll be missing one of their defenders, which means Nacho will have to come in for them. And one of their other defenders, Jesus Vallejo, has tested positive for the virus. I hope he gets well soon, makes a full recovery. Yeah, this is something I would not wish on anyone. This is an illness I would not wish on anyone, even my closest enemies, because I've had the virus myself, and it's not a nice experience. Um, so yeah, let's get into the starting 11. So for me, in goal, Edouard Mendy. So I'm gonna go with the starting 11. I think Thomas Tuchel will field, and I will also predict my own starting 11. So I'm actually going to start with predicting my own. So this will be my preferred starting 11. A 4-4-3, Mendy in goal, a back three of Cesar Azpilicueta, Thiago Silva and Antonio Rudiger. The wing backs will be Marcos Alonso and Cesar Azpilicueta. The midfield pivot will be N'Golo Kante and Mateo Kovacic. Kovacic will have all the experience due to being a former Real Madrid player himself. Cheers, guys. And our front three, I'm going Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, and Christian Pulisic. And yeah, that would be my preferred starting 11. And now the starting 11 I feel Thomas Tuchel is going to field. I think he will go with a 3-4-3. He'll pretty much go with Mendy in goal. I know that for a fact. He'll go with a back three, and I see him changing it around a little, despite the fact that he got completely skinned alive by Vinicius Jr. in the first leg at the Bridge. I still feel he'll start Andreas Christensen. He's going to go with a back three of Andreas Christensen, Thiago Silva, and Antonio Rudiger. Wing backs will be Marcos Alonso and Cesar Azpilicueta. Midfield, I feel he'll go with the same midfield I picked, Cavante. So yeah, that's Mateo Kovacic and N'Golo Kante. Kovacic being slightly further forward, N'Golo being in the anchor role. And then up top, I see him starting Mason Mount, Hakim Ziyech, and Kai Havertz. I see him dropping Christian Pulisic. Now, since this is NS Sports TV, not NS Chelsea TV, I'm also going to predict Real Madrid starting 11. So, I predict that Carlo Ancelotti will go with a 4-3-3. He'll put Thibaut Courtois, the snake, in goal. He'll go with a back four of Dani Carvajal, Dani Carvajal, Ferland Mendy, although there are reports that he won't play. I won't believe a single one unless I see the team sheet. With David Alaba and Nacho as the centre-backs, I feel we can exploit them as the centre-back, since Nacho, I've been told by some Real Madrid fans that he's a liability. And as for David Alaba, his natural position isn't at centre-back. And yeah, the midfield three is simple. He'll go with Kroos, Modric and Casemiro. And the front three, Vinicius Jr., the danger man, Karim Benzema, and Gareth Bale. So yeah, that's the lineup I'm predicting for Madrid. And now moving on to the combined 11. I'm going to try and make it quick. So, Thibaut Courtois, the Snake, versus Edouard Mendy. Now, despite the fact that he left my club in bad circumstances, I'm going to put my blue-tinted glasses out for a second. And there is no doubt that Courtois is a better goalkeeper than Mendy. I mean, there's no denying that. So yeah, he is the goalkeeper for my combined 11. This combined 11 is going with a 4-3-3, since that's what Madrid play and they are the home team. So the back four, Dani Carvajal versus Cesar Azpilicueta. And I'm going with Cesar Azpilicueta. By the way, I'm not taking injuries into consideration. Not for combined 11s. So, centre-backs. Thiago Silva versus David Alaba. Thiago Silva. The other centre-back. I think I don't know who. Yeah. Nacho Fernandez. I think that's who it is. Nacho Fernandez versus Antonio Rudiger. Antonio Rudiger. So yeah, and now you have Marcus Alonso and Ben Chilwell versus Ferland Mendy. Ferland Mendy goes at left back. Now the midfield three, Casemiro versus Kante. I'm going with Kante. And you know what? There is no competition for the other two. Kroos and Modric make it nailed on. And as for the front three, Christian Pulisic versus, well, what they played in the leg at Stamford Bridge, Federico Valverde. I'm going with Pulisic. Kai Havertz versus Karim Benzema. Now, I love Kai Havertz. He's one of my favourite players at the club. He provided me with so many big moments of me supporting my team. But at this moment in time, there is no denying that Karim Benzema is the best striker in the world. I mean, in my opinion, it's number 1, Karim Benzema, number 2, Robert Lewandowski, and number 3, Harry Kane. I mean, he's such a clever footballer as well, that Harry Kane. And yeah, so yeah, Karim Benzema is the striker for the combined 11. And on the left is another Real Madrid attacker. That's Vinicius Jr. versus Mason Mount. Vinicius Jr. gets in. Look, I'm not going to be biased. I'm a football fan and a Chelsea fan. And I'm not going to be biased about my team. So, let's go through the combined 11 again. The Snake in goal. A back four of Cesar Azpilicueta, Antonio Rudiger, Thiago Silva and Ferland Mendy. A midfield of Kroos, Modric and Kante, and a front three of Karim Benzema, Vinicius Jr. and Christian Pulisic. Now, the prediction. Look, I'm going to give you two predictions. My heart tells me we're going to turn this tie on this head and win 3-1. But my logic is telling me, sorry, no, not 3-1, 3-0. My heart's telling me we're going to turn this tie on its head and win 3-0. But logic is telling me we're going to draw 1-1 and bow out fighting like warriors. So yeah, heart tells me a miracle at the Bernabeu. Logic tells me a 1-1 draw. Real Madrid go 4-2 on aggregate into the semi-finals. So yeah, with that being said, please comment your starting 11s in the comment section below, and comment on please comment your starting 11s in the comment section below, and it would be a great favor if you also commented your combined Chelsea Real Madrid 11 in the comments below. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications if you haven't already. And with that being said, social media is in the description below. And I shall see you all in the next video. Peace. Come on, you blues. And I shall see you all in the next video. Peace.